All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. 365, we making a plays. You talking the game, get you to the days. We're high in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety topics, living the same. All presentation, sports information. In the airways, taking the nation. All sport, all plays, like working your faces. Grace at the field, so tie the laces. All sports, all plays.
Oh, shoot. Oh, man. Hey, man, it's been a minute since I had to work it. Good morning. Good morning. I'm going to fix it while I talk. What's up, Mike, man? How's it going?
What's going on, boss? It's still there, but go ahead and handle it.
I know, man. I'm trying to get it, man. Give me a second.
I mean, if we got new sponsors, then it's all good.
Man, how's everything, man?
Man, you already know, long night last night, but there we go. But
We
making it. I mean,
yeah, man.
You don't force me into making a pick without being able to think about it, but I'm gonna ride with it.
Hey, man, hey. It's all good, man. It is all good. Let me ask you this. How does it feel, man? Because you had a game yesterday, man. Like, how does it feel to play on Saturdays?
Oh, it's brutal. It's brutal. Like you think sometimes you think it's a good thing to have that extra day, but then to come back and come up on a short week. Well, we're blessed this week to come back with a long week. We got another Saturday game, but then we're gonna come back. We're doing an NFL schedule. We got Saturday, and come back to a Thursday game.
Thursday game was short as week.
Yeah.
Coach is walking in. I'm about to change rooms.
All right, yeah, man, yeah.
So, but it's brutal, man. You get a little more practice. You get some good things in, but boy, it's getting up to come right back on Sunday morning or Sunday afternoon to get back to work. Brutal.
Yeah, man, I understand, man. Same as here, man. We had a Thursday. Okay. So we had a Thursday. So that was kind of some Thursday to a Friday, which is cool. I hated Saturdays. We used to do it back in my other school. We had like a little jamboree where all the big schools play all week. And then I hated that Saturday because you had to turn around that Monday and play that Friday. But man, I feel it for you. Real quick, man, Charles, if you didn't know, Charles lives in Florida. So he was battling the hurricane. He can't get on today because of just internet and everything. He's fine, as he knows. Like he said, internet and service is better today than it was yesterday, which is good. But all prayers out to everybody that's in Florida, man, that was battling the hurricane.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, man, let's start it off, man. Let's talk. Let's the talk of the talk. Tua. So my question should go is this: you think Tua should have came back in the first game?
Came back in the first game, or came back after the injury?
Yeah. No, the first. Yeah, after the injury.
No, I don't think so. I think he did the right thing. Sit out. You don't know how severe anything could have been, right? No,
I'm saying so when they played Buffalo, that's when everybody thought he had a concussion. He was wobbling, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So then he went back inside. He went in. They checked him out. They said, "Oh, it's just a lower back." So they let him come back in. Then they had a short week. They played on Thursday. He got hit again, and he was like he was doing gang signs.
That was bad. But I mean,
yeah,
you can't predict that was going to happen. I mean, if they did everything correct, went through the protocol, and he was cleared, then you got to ride with it. But at the same time, I was listening to a podcast with. I'm gonna tell you one coach I love listening to, and it's your boy. Tomlin keeps it 100 all the time. He's like, how can I be unique if I don't have a unique relationship with you? Meaning, I have to go to sleep because I have to consider all my athletes, even grown men, as my child. Would I want my child's coach to put my child in the same situation? So if that coach that doctor and everybody else put him in that situation and honestly knew he wasn't ready, then that's also on them. And if he's going, I have never seen an athlete say I'm not ready, knowing they shouldn't be in there. They still gonna say I'm good to go.
Yes,
So
yes.
if those
I
people went in and did it,
remember
that's on them.
two incidents happened for me. One, it was a kid. It was some years ago. He hurt his knee. He jogged a little bit. Went to the trainer. Trainer said he was good. I said, "Is he good to go?" He was like, "Yeah." All right. He went back in there. Very next play, ran a curl route by himself. No one's guarding him towards ACL.
Mm.
And that was one of the. So after that incident, it was one of those things I was real cautious. And then you fast forward 2 years later, had a running back who's playing college football right now. He looked concussed. He wasn't himself. Like, you know what I mean? I was talking to him. The doctor said he was good. He said he was good. And I was like, no, we're going to hold you out second half. And then everybody was sitting there. They were saying, can we just put him in for a dummy route? I said, no, because they was fine. They was keying him because he played receiver. You know, he did a lot of stuff in the backfield. I said, no, man, we just got to hold him out just for the simple fact of the matter because the what ifs, you know what I mean? And you always got to look towards the future. You can't look towards this game. Because then say you put him back in and now he gets hurt worse. Now he's out 2 or 3 more weeks on top of that. So then come to find out after the game, boom, he had concussion.
I tell the kids that get injured now, hey man, we running a marathon. We're not running the sprint. And me trying to take advantage of you for a quick play or one game when I'm looking at the whole aspect of the team for the long haul, you gotta understand we trying to run the long mile.
Yeah. And this man, that like I'm gonna say that concussion protocol, if you can pass it right then and there, because it's a bunch of questions. Like it ain't, you know what I'm saying? You do a certain amount of things, but it ain't. I've seen, like I said, that kid, he passed it. We had, and you know how it is in high school, say in Texas, I don't know everywhere else. Like you have a doctor on the sideline with the ambulance, like you have all these people on each sideline for high school. And like I said, he went through it. He has no affiliation with our school or anything. And so now, like, even if you take it to the NFL, the Dolphins didn't say, "Tua, you good to go." The Dolphins didn't say that. The NFL hired a doctor, a neurologist, and they said he was good to go. So, like, everybody keeps saying Miami, Miami, Miami. It wasn't Miami, man. It was NFL.
Right. But the NFL and I'm not saying that he did, but we got to understand that doctor is still tied into an organization that Tua works for, and Tua's I hate to say a product, but he's a product to that organization, and we want our best product on the field.
Yeah.
So,
and that's why the NFL. I'm not saying the NFL fired him.
Yeah.
They was like, "Hey, man, you messing up our money, and you messing up Miami's chance." All right, if you guys didn't know, real quick, Vikings versus the Saints is on. It's in the first quarter. Vikings up 7-0. They're driving the field. So just a heads up on that. It's end of the first quarter now. Boom, we're gonna come back. We're gonna cover pretty much week 3.
Hey, I was looking at
looking
at the thing this week. How many undefeated teams in the NFL?
1.
Oh, let me go find out who it is. You know? Oh, you froze now. You froze. He froze on me because he don't understand. He don't know who the undefeated team is. We got this Apple. Well, we just gonna talk about the Eagles then all day. I still don't believe I still don't have a lot of faith in Jalen, but he growing on me. But I still don't think we played anyone yet. So with the Lions, Commanders, now coming up with the Jaguars. I'm missing the game. Who we play second? Oh, the Vikings. That could have been a formidable. Yes, sir.
Is it still on or is off?
I'm still on there.
My fucking computer shut off, dog. I'm about to just man, forget this, man.
Well, let me know what you want to do. I'm sitting here we just celebrating the Eagles right now. So
All right, let's see if it gets back on.
yeah, we just celebrating because it was funny how you froze on the question of who undefeated in the league. There's only one team. I thought you was gonna say Tampa Bay. I had to go do some research.
No, man, it's my team. Let me see. It's loading up, dog. I get you. Go ahead and talk about the Eagles.
Yeah, you know, I'm gonna need some verification because I'm looking it up, and I think he's like I said, I still don't have no faith in. I ain't gonna say no faith, but he still has to grow on me. Jalen still got to grow on me. Like I just said, we really haven't played anybody that's really convincing. I think one team may make the playoffs. Vikings trying not to, but Detroit, the Vikings, and Commanders, and we really don't have no competition coming today with the Jaguars, I believe, but they shocked the world last week. They can't do it twice. So, but you did say Charles all right down there, right?
Yeah, Charles is good. Yeah, man. But I told you that from the beginning. I don't know why you don't like the Eagles. I said the Eagles are gonna be all right.
No, it ain't I don't like the Eagles. I'm just my faith in Jalen is getting stronger. It's just not there yet. Like, and it's funny how, especially being a coach, you know systems can help quarterbacks. And it's like in the same system, Tua excelled a little bit better down in Alabama, but Hurt went to OU and killed it. And then Tua's in Miami. They say he's struggling. I don't think he's struggling, but they're favoring Jalen Hurts in the NFL. So, and I think the system just favors Jalen where he at right now. So,
yeah, without a doubt, because you play good defense. Y'all had a great draft. You got another D tackle in the middle, the linebacker that dropped. That should have been a first round draft pick. I don't know what happened. Then on top of that, you have an O-line and running game, and then you have two good route running receivers at the tight end. You have a great balance. You're probably one of the most balanced teams that's out there. Like you said, and it just depends. For them, is more so can Jalen has confidence to throw the football when needed to.
Right, like when the game is needed. You down 7, can you drive me? That's what I want to see.
Yeah, that's the thing. I always said I like the Hurts, maybe because he's a Texas boy, and I'm probably prejudiced towards my Texas guys. But but the thing about Jalen as of right now, he's not going to do enough to lose the game, but he might not do enough to win the game.
Right. And right now, the schedule has been set for them. Like you came in, you haven't really got battle tested. Detroit pushed you to the limit. I think I picked the Vikings, or did I probably went with fan. I think I was a fan and picked the Eagles, but I really thought the Vikings. I know when earlier on, I picked the Vikings when we did our preseason stuff. I know I picked the Vikings, but we solid and we balance. When we play somebody who I really think gonna be a deep long run type playoff team and see how we play, then I may change my mindset on him. But right now, Washington, Detroit, and Minnesota really hasn't done it for me yet.
Okay.
So,
I'm about to go old school, man. Trying to get on the phone.
get on the phone. Because I have no clue how to work none of the stuff. So it's just my handsome face. And did the Cowboys win? I know my man ain't got on here and said nothing about the Cowboys. Or at least I ain't got no message from him. I don't know how to get the messages.
Yeah, Cowboys won. You can't. You're not the host.
Right.
I can't click on. Yeah, the Cowboys won. That ain't gonna work. Cowboys won. Cowboys look good, man. Cooper Rush, he done won 2 in a row. What do you think about that? Because they talking about Dak coming back next week. Would you rush it or would you keep it as is?
So he didn't have to have surgery. I thought he had to have surgery.
He did. He already had surgery.
Nah. Who they got this week?
Because he beat the Bengals. He beat the Giants. So they're what? They're 2-1.
2-1, and they got Washington today. You can play. I think you can play him against Washington.
Who?
Rush. He ain't horrible.
So that's what I'm saying. So you would keep him?
Yeah. Why rush him back? Because you know as a coach you change your game plan some with Rush, and you're gonna change your game plan to get him back just to get Dak back. I mean, you are paying him the money, but once again, like we just said, are you?
I'm back. I'm back with a vengeance.
Are we saying we gonna pay him to sit on the bench? Like we just said, are you gonna say we want you to be here a long time, but right now just sit, or we gonna say, hey, we paying you play, ready or not? Like what we talked about, are you gonna?
My opinion, honestly, truthfully, I'm gonna ride this horse that I got right now. I'm gonna ride it just for the simple fact of the matter is because if whichever more weeks that he get to sit out, the healthier his hand got to be.
Yeah,
that's the most important thing. So, I think you should go with Cooper Rush. I mean, now it's not about the money because again, in the long run, you rush him to get back, and then he gets hurt again. Then what? Cooper Rush is not going to give you. He's not going to give you a playoff win. He's not going to give you a Super Bowl. But he can give you some wins. And right now, shoot, that's what he's doing. You playing the Washington Redskins. I mean, Commanders. You could beat them with Cooper Rush. With that pass rush, you could beat them. You don't think so?
I know. I believe so.
Mike?
I believe so. I definitely can you hear me. I believe they can beat Commanders. Yeah. Don't at the same time. I kind of like the Commanders pass rush. I like their receivers against them.
Pass rush. Where is that?
They gonna shock you. I'm telling you. Watch.
That pass rush. Commanders pass rush is in the same spot where Derrick Henry is. We ain't seen him. We ain't seen it. You can say what you want. They're like, look, what pass rush?
The divisional game. Okay. And you just lost one.
Okay. So now moving on.
You playing for more than just a weekly game.
Okay. So right now you are.
I'm when we get there, I'm on the cusp.
Okay.
Don't be shocked if I say the Commanders.
So the Chargers-Jaguars game was a big shocker. But let me ask you this. Once they went up, would you have pulled your quarterback with Herbert? Who has
once the Jaguars went up?
Yeah, because it was a blowout from the beginning.
Yeah.
But they kept him in.
But once again, go back to what we said. I need my product on the field. I want my best product on the field. And if Herbert is their best product and they don't care about the long haul, you worrying about this one little short race. Like it goes back to that. Are you trying to win the Olympics or are you just trying to win this one round? You see what I'm saying? And they was
Nah,
just trying to win
100%.
that one race, and it turned into something worse.
Yes. Real quick, my man Charles, he's alive.
Charles Homeless Richards.
Greetings from the refugee camp here at Camp Florida, Camp Hurricane Ian, Camp We Know Damn Power Camp. I can't believe that so what's going on, gentlemen?
I don't know. You breaking in and out.
I heard none of the camp names.
Charles?
I just want to say I'm doing okay, but yeah, it's my picks, she's right.
Charles got dial up.
Yeah. All we hear is Charles said he's doing okay. That's all we heard.
All right.
But hey, look at him. He still got his New England shirt on. He found that.
Still
He saved that. Hey, he saved it. He said we gonna make it. Charles, I don't know what happened. I'm about to remove you, man. You froze.
It's good to see you in good health, though.
Yeah. So, what's up with what you think about the Jaguars? So Hey,
I'm glad they got their shocker out the way. They got their upset city out the way. So they riding high, so they ain't expecting much this week.
So let me ask you this. Is it because of Peterson that you have a veteran coach and he got a quarterback that can run his system?
Yeah, I love Peterson as a coach. I don't care what nobody says. And he's able to convert some quarterbacks into do things. He finds what's best for the quarterback and he implements his system that fits them. So it's his stuff, but I'm going to run stuff that benefits you within the process of our system. You got some coaches who just say, hey, this is what I do. Get on and learn it or just get out the way. And it's not a good thing if you're trying to build a program. So I like Peterson, but he coming home and we about to embarrass him at the house.
So let me ask you this. Is it he's getting all he's got from them, or is it the system? And now over time, because this is week 4, so you're about to start getting tendencies and film, especially all the new coaches. Do you think it's going to catch up with them?
I don't think it's going to catch up. As long as they continue to play, is the offense and the play calling will evolve into more and more and more. And just like anything in America and the world, the more I believe and the more confidence I have in something, the better I'll be at it and the more productive I can be doing that. So it actually only benefits them that they're gaining productivity now and they're believing more and more in him, because you can have the best program system in the world in preseason, and then when competition coming, if it ain't working, you're going to lose your Warriors. So right now they riding tough with him.
Okay. I'm 100% with it. I think you're seeing the best out of the quarterback. He's giving him his all. You always had a nice running game. You have two good running backs that can do some things. But again, I think it's going to be a challenge for that defense. I still have to see what that defense can really do. I mean, I know they shocked the Chargers, but also keep in mind they didn't have all the receivers, and Justin Herbert was hurt, so we didn't know what to expect out of that. Moving down. What about Raiders and Titans? Here's my thing about the Raiders. I'm highly disappointed. They're just highly disappointed because there's 2 games that they should have won, they could have won it, and they blew it. I don't know what's going on, and they were my playoff pick. They were my battling for second, third best team in the division, and they can't finish.
So are you saying now that other team gonna make it?
Who?
Them wild horses.
Boy, stop slapping yourself.
So you saying only 2 coming out that division?
Man, you really think about
I'm saying, so you're saying Kansas City and the Chargers now, only 2 coming out?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And how long is Herbert out?
He's not out.
Oh, he gonna play today?
Oh, yeah, he's playing today.
Okay.
He played yesterday. He played last week.
He don't rest up now.
Okay.
So here's the thing about it though, Mike. Since you want to talk about the Broncos, they can't put points up. You can't put points up. You score. You can't score. Russell Wilson's not getting it done in the passing game, and it's not just. It's not. And I'm gonna say it like this: it's not even just Russ. His receivers either can't catch the football,
Catch the ball,
and the play calling. I don't know what John Elway or whoever hired this coach. What was you thinking? The only reason I say you did that is you hired him because you thought you was finna get Aaron Rodgers. And Aaron Rodgers vouched for this guy. What's your take on the Broncos? Because this is your team.
I still believe in them. I still believe in them. I'm like this. Hey, you can score 3 points. As long as you give up less than 3, you good. I don't need you to score 40 every week. I need you to score 1 more point than other team, and I'm good. And if you don't have that mindset, hey, I go in a dogfight every week. If that's what we got to do to get it, I'll go in a dogfight with you.
But
you score 1 more point.
They in some dog fights. They are in some dog fights.
And we said they averaging 16 points a game. How many points they average giving up? About 15, 14?
Who average 16 points a game?
How many they average a game?
Boy, they like it at 12, 13. Because the last game was 11-10, and they scored
16.
They averaged 16?
They scored 16, then they scored 9. 16, 16, 11. 16, 16, 11. So they're about 15, 32, man. 43.
Yeah, go ahead, Matt. You're a math teacher. Go ahead.
Yeah.
But look who you hadn't even played anybody.
14, 15.
Yeah, you hadn't. And then now, and I'm gonna flip it over real quick. Now we see why they was like Trey Lance is the starter and get rid of Jimmy. Jimmy just how you run out the back of the end zone? Like he was like, oh, and see, and I remember everybody's like, oh my gosh, why would you get rid of Jimmy? Jimmy played, and don't get it twisted. Jimmy plays great in the first 2-3 rounds of the playoffs. He's gonna give you that. But people got to remember what Jimmy gave you. Also, he gave you some. Oh my gosh, what was you doing? Because think if he didn't run out the back of the end zone, they won the game. They won the game. It would have been 9-11, even though they seemed like we was playing baseball. So that's just.
And they about to, well, everybody is about to start getting their divisional games. So they beat the Raiders, you believe? Not yet?
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna say this. And this is the honest truth. If Russ don't have 250, 300 passing yards, I don't believe. Because the Raiders because look, we all know the Raiders secondary is boo.
Okay.
Right or wrong?
I'll give you that. Okay.
Right. So
250.
250, 300. He got to.
Okay.
You don't think so?
I'm just saying that's your goal for you to believe, and I'm with it. I'll take it.
Yeah, because he putting 145 and 200 yards and no touchdowns and interceptions is not going to get it. But I know you believe in Russ. In Russ we trust. You up there with Sierra. Go Sierra. Oh yeah. Oh, my brother, yeah, he's a Bronco maniac. But they've been stressing him out. He stressed him out. But man, moving on. Check this. The game of the day, my opinion, it was the Dolphins Bills. What's your take? What was your take on that one?
Man, I'm gonna tell you, I had to go back and watch it. And I tried, I was like, man, That's pretty much what it was. I didn't get to see it live, and it was like the only talk of the town, of course, was Tua getting hurt, but nothing really. For me, nothing stood out. I think anybody can play at the Jaguars quarterback.
You mean who?
Not the
Buffalo?
Jaguars, Miami. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But I've been seeing a lot of people compare. Like I said earlier, I've seen people compare Tua and Hurts. But I think it's a system can make a quarterback good and bad. So I think that system and those weapons around down in Miami, a decent quarterback would be real solid over there. Yeah, I'm so hurt. Go ahead.
So let me ask you this: what about Buffalo?
When they went down,
my bad. You muted. You can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, go ahead. Say it.
Well,
No, what did you think about Buffalo offense entirely? Because everybody's gonna use excuses, and this is what makes me mad when we use it. We find an excuse for Josh Allen.
I'm with you. I see what you're saying. I think because they was putting up points and what they did to Tennessee. Then you come to Miami, but Miami secondary is a whole lot better than Tennessee's.
But it doesn't matter, Mike.
No, I'm with you. And
Mike.
I know what you're saying about Josh Allen especially when they compare him to your boy Lamar. But my thing is, they went in there like, oh, it's just Miami. We should cakewalk them, and then Miami shocked them.
Mike, you had the ball 40 minutes. 40 minutes to Miami having the ball 19 minutes. There's no excuses of why you shouldn't have won that game. You was in the red zone 4 times, 2 for 4 in the red zone. You put up 382 yards because you know why Josh Allen had to throw the football 63 times. He was 42 for 63. What?
402 touchdowns?
Yeah.
I think because they're gonna, and it's like I said, he's your leading rusher.
It doesn't matter, Mike.
No, I'm just saying, like I don't think he's that kind of guy.
4th and 1, had out route wide open, threw it short. That's pitch and catch.
Yeah, but and like I said, when if you look at a lot of teams, like a lot of people want to ride with them, but then when I look at your stats, if Diggs doesn't have 4, 5, 6 carries, 140 yards, they do struggle. When your leading rusher is your quarterback and your leading receiver is your running back, yeah, you passing it around, but I'm like, do you want to rely on that weekly?
But
like
that's
all you got.
That's all you got because you don't have a receiver core.
You got a receiver.
You got and what people don't realize is Buffalo does this every year. They come out like gangbusters every year.
Yeah.
They always come out like this. You got a new offensive coordinator. Guess what? New offensive coordinator, new different mind. So now it's gonna get harder because you starting to have film on them. You're starting to have film. And again, man, you held the ball for 40 minutes. That's any team hold the ball for 40 minutes and you still lose. Come on, man. But I know he's everybody wants to put him in the superstar category. Everybody want to put him in the elite. Elite quarterbacks makes that throw. Have you ever seen Pat Mahomes short arm a 4th and 1? What about Tom Brady?
Let me say, go ahead. What about Lamar?
No, because Lamar wouldn't have seen 4th and 1 because he would have ran that mug in. Lamar would have did this. It would have been a soft toss because they would have been pinning them down.
Right.
But But again, man, I'm not even and say what you want since we jump into the Ravens. He all they got.
Lamar.
Yes, Lamar is the bus. He like, hey, everybody just get on. I'm gonna take you there. Leading and rushing, leading and throwing. What? He might got more tackles than half the secondary. Like Lamar is balling, man. He's what is he averaging? 30, 35 plus points a game?
Somewhere around 80. I know he threw 18 to 29 good numbers, 218, 4 tubs, 11 carries for 107.
Yeah. He's gonna give it to his tight end, Andrews, who has 13 targets. Rashad Bateman, you might say he's the best receiver they have. Then you get J.K. Dobbins back. He's slow. It's gonna be a process for him. But I don't know. Like I said, man, we don't respect him. We don't respect him. My man John, good morning, man. I know we kind of late on it. Good morning. How about them Cowboys? Keep it rolling, baby. Keep it rolling. Only one person up here nervous about y'all. I ain't gonna say no names.
Charles not on here. No worries.
And I kind of wish Charles was on there because we could talk about what the New England, man. Matt Castles, he's back.
They had their shocker last week too, so or 2 weeks ago. I'm sorry.
Who was that shocker?
Who they beat before they lost to the Ravens?
Oh, the Steelers.
That's what I'm saying. That was a big shocker.
Yeah, I give you that one. Okay. They went out there and it was like, where was the defense? Because Lamar was running all over him. Lamar saying, get paid, young man, get paid. Y'all said, oh, he's the best coach of all time and the best defensive mind. Let me put 37 on y'all.
Can't stop this one. Stop this one.
Hey, look, Bill like this. What do you want me to do?
I can't tackle him myself.
You over there like this. But man, it's just going all downhill. You got Matt Castle starting this week, your starting quarterback. High ankle sprain, so he's out 3 to 4 weeks. They're even talking about surgery at one point. So it's severe. It's way severe than what. Of course, it's the Patriots, so they always keep it even kill. And then talk about that. You could say the Green Bay, Tampa Bay. God dang, we need help. We need some receivers, Tampa. We need some receivers. Shoot. I'm not going to lie to you. When they went up 14-0, I said, oh, God. The first 2 drives, touchdown. I said, oh. I think I spoke too soon about this secondary. Gave too much credit.
Yeah, that's what you said.
But, forced a fumble. Interception. I was like, oh, okay. They was like, not so fast. They did their thing. I think I'm a truly believer. We're gonna ride with defense this year. Did
I pick Green Bay to win that game?
I don't know, Mike. I mean, that's a Charles question, dog.
Yeah, I think I did. I think all y'all rode with the Bucks.
I rode with the Bucks. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. I'm gonna teach y'all thinking too about understanding this.
Okay, about time. Yeah. I always have one dumb week, and that was my dumb week. Always. But Aaron Rodgers, man, you riding with him. Look, everybody's high. You know how it is, especially in media / fans. Aaron Rodgers had a good week, beat Tampa Bay. Oh my gosh, the receivers are getting along. They're gonna be better. Like we hyping it up. What you think?
Nah, winning shuts all that negativity down. But heated situation is there. It's there. It's just being covered up by wins. But
Yeah.
the minute that tire fall off and it ain't working, it'll be back. Best believe it's still there. But when you're winning, it don't hit the public.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree 100% with you. Like winning solves all issues. It hides all issues. Real quick, Minnesota, New Orleans is 7-7 with 1:15 in the second quarter. Minnesota is driving. It's 3rd-1 on the 10. So just a heads up on that. Real quick, we're gonna cut this one short, a little shorter this week than we have in the past. I know my man Mike has to go to work.
Yeah.
You gotta go get this film in. So here we go. We're gonna go straight to we're gonna talk about today's games. So here we go. Let me start from the 12 o'clock games. You have Browns and Falcons. Tell me about each. Tell me what you think and who you got.
Run game, Browns. Run game, Browns. Run game, Browns.
I agree with you, man. I respect the Falcons, man. They're playing good, but you don't have that playmaker. You don't have that one over the top person. So, boom. I'm gonna ride with the Browns also. Commanders, Cowboys.
I told you. I said, and I'm gonna stick with it. I hope he called back. I'm taking the Commanders.
Because the pass rush, correct?
The pass rush.
Well,
you want me to tell you how many sacks?
Well,
minimum 3.
What? Who? For the
Commanders.
Okay.
Minimum 3 sacks.
You know how many sacks I'm gonna tell you that the Cowboys gonna have?
How many?
Minimum 4. 4 and up. Because look, they gonna Carson Wentz gonna be back there. Oh guys, where's 11? Where's 11? I will give credit, man. If I know Commanders, they're gonna try to run the football. They need to run the football. If you expect to win this game, you better have a good running game.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. We have Seahawks, Lions. Lions starting running back and receiver is out. Everybody's there for Seahawks. Who you got? Oh, he's thinking. Well, why you think? I'm gonna say Seahawks. Again, that was another team that I said that they was gonna win by 8 or 9 games. I said everybody's sleeping on it because, oh my God, Russ is gone. They're gonna win 8 or 9 games. They're gonna play defense. Geno just need to make a couple more plays and be consistent. So I'm riding with the Seahawks.
Everybody. I'm starting receiver and running back. I think they overcome it. I'm gonna take the Lions.
That's good, man. You take them. Don't get me wrong. I got the running back on. I got this the starting running back right now on my fantasy. I wouldn't mind him scoring 2 tuds. And that's another thing we didn't really talk about. Jared Goff.
I really don't. I ain't gonna say I didn't like him. I thought all the yards and all the stuff that Stafford used to get in Detroit was forced because you was always down by so many points, so you had to throw the ball. Yeah, I don't think he was a gunslinger, but it was like you throwing 45, 50 times every week because you down 2 touchdowns with 3 minutes left in the game.
But you can say what we want. Goff's been putting up 28 plus points every game.
He has.
Like even in the losses, they're scoring.
35. So he scored 35 against the Eagles. He had me worried.
So it's just I don't know. It's just defensively, man. But Goff is balling, man. You got to give credit too because he was the reason why everybody blamed that they didn't win the Super Bowl. Then you traded for him. You traded him away. Of course, you got. You won the Super Bowl after the trade, so it kind of looks bad on him as a quarterback. And then a lot of people saying, well, what if we hit the Dolphins Lions draft one of these top quarterbacks that's coming out next year? Right, as of right now, I think you just ride with golf and you just load up.
I don't think they need one, honestly.
You just load up. I'd draft either a pass rush, another rusher, or a corner. Just load up defensively.
Yeah, I load up defensively in the draft and go get me offensively in free agency this year.
Yeah, get you one more receiver. Here we go, Titans Colts. I will say this is the battle of the AFC North. 1 and 2, Colts 1-1-1. So do you think this Colts was their big win? They beat the Chiefs basically because of unsportsmanlike conduct that kept the drive going, but that's another story.
I like the Titans this week. I think they finally get on the correct horse. Henry does well, which allows your quarterback to do okay.
But is Henry doing well?
That's what I'm saying. I think this week he starts to get on that horse and do right, and they get everything rolling.
54 attempts for 192 yards. But what about Jay Taylor? Jay Taylor. I'm gonna ride with the Colts, man. Colts was my pick to win the division. So that's who I'm gonna ride with. Just to recap, Vikings kicked the field goal. Now it's 10-7 with 22 seconds going into halftime. Bears, Giants, who you got? Bears 2-1, looking good, beating teams that they weren't supposed to.
The New York Football Giants.
I'm with you. I think they're doing some good things out there, man, in New York. And I have to say it. Saquon Barkley, he told that thing.
Mm-hmm.
Jaguars, Eagles.
Fly. EAGLES. Eagles.
Yep, I'm riding with you. I think the best team right now. You can
NFL.
Right now, you can say the best team in the NFC.
NFL.
No, I'm not giving you that.
How many undefeated teams? You must be undefeated to be number one.
No, that doesn't work like that.
So you telling me we just going on based on roster, not what you're doing on the field? Are we going based on roster?
Can I ask you a question?
Go ask away.
Who'd you beat?
The people that was lined up in front of us.
Who'd you beat?
Yeah. The people
Who'd you beat?
lined up in front of us.
Who'd you beat?
The people lined up. We beat Detroit.
Yeah, we knew
Commanders,
that.
And
we knew that.
I keep the second team. Who we play? I keep forgetting the second team.
3 non-playoff teams. The Vikings. I got you. It's the Vikings. I got you. 3 non-playoff teams.
Hey. The only undefeated team in the NFL means you're handling business with the people in front of you. We didn't make the schedule. We just play it.
Yeah. And and guess what? The NFC East is taking advantage of it because y'all had the weakest schedule coming in and you're winning.
That's all we can do. We can only play what's in front of us.
Yes, sir. Here we go. Jets. Steelers. Yes, this is a must. This is a must win. Trubisky, if you want to stay quarterback, you have to win this game. Because if you don't win this, you are done data. Done data. Your career is over with. Boom, another 12 o'clock game. I will be at this game. I bought some tickets. for that high school coach association. I was like, oh, we go see Chargers and Texans.
Now let me tell you why I'm about to take the Texans.
Because they beat them last year, didn't they?
I don't care about last year.
They beat the brakes off of them.
I need Houston to win, shock the world. Nobody's going to pick them. They ride high, and then Philly come in next week, and we beat them.
Philly coming to beat Texans
next week.
Next week? Are you going? Did you get it?
Yes, sir. I'm going. The wife gave me she called it an early birthday, so I guess in April I ain't getting nothing.
Oh, she said, "This is what you go get. This is what you go get."
So I'm taking the Texans. This is I guess you can say a biased pick. That's gonna be a good one. I'm gonna have to watch that game.
I'm riding with the Texans too. What game you said you're gonna have to watch?
Bills and Ravens.
Yes, sir. That was the next one. I was trying to get out of 12 o'clock game. Bills, Ravens. If you don't know me by now, you just ain't gonna know it. I wish we could play music because I play it every time. Get paid, young man, get paid. Get paid, young man, get paid.
I'm with you.
Lamar said, he said it just like this. Y'all must have forgot who I was.
Man.
He said, I was hurt last year. So guess what? I'm rested.
And y'all comparing me to this guy and saying he's better than me.
Yeah. The great white hype.
Yeah. So I'm taking the Ravens.
What? Look, that secondary. Look, Buffalo secondary beat up. Man, don't get me wrong. And Baltimore, they're just getting better and better. Peterson came back last week for the corner. Now you're rookie DC. He's understanding the toys that he got. Boom, you got what's his name? Pierre Paul. They needed a rush. They didn't have a pass rush. Now you got Pierre Paul. He's playing this week. I love it. I'm riding with him. Here we go. 3 o'clock game. Cardinals, Panthers.
Cardinals. Easy pick.
Yeah, I got Cardinals. Patriots, Packers. I got Packers.
Packers. With Mike Castle, I don't think he can do it. And you don't have your best receiver. There's a lot of people out in the offenses for the Patriots. And I think that defense for Green Bay is nice. Wish I said they have a great pass rush. Broncos, Raiders. Broncos.
See, I'm in a predicament. I don't know who I'm gonna go with Broncos. I said the Raiders all year, but they're making me nervous. $7:20 game. You got the Bucks and Chiefs.
I'm taking the Chiefs.
So another one makes me.
You going with your Texas boy? You going with your TB12?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, come on.
I'm gonna go Bucks because
okay.
I'm believing in the defense, and then we do a good job of containing. So I'm riding. I think, and then we got Julio should be back. We got 2 receivers coming. Mike Evans back. So I'm gonna ride with them. We're just gonna play defense. We're gonna play defense. Let's go 21 points. And let me see. Monday night, Rams, 49ers.
I'm gonna take the Rams. I'm not sold on Jimmy G right now at this present moment.
I am never sold on them. They got rid of them for a reason. Then they got to backdoor it. You got to backdoor it. Colts, Broncos.
2-game win streak.
I mean, 3-game?
3-game win streak. 3-game win streak. And you got to do that early game next week. It's at 8:30. Giants and Packers.
They got an 8:30 game? Sure do.
Next Sunday.
Who you got?
Packers.
I'm riding with Packers. Well, that's it, man. I know you gotta go to work, man. I'm about to get down here and get these boys ready. We're finna go make this journey to the stadium, Reliant, and watch these Texans.
Man, have fun.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Are we on bye week 2? Yes, sir.
Oh man. All right.
We on bye week 2? We chilling. I ain't got no.
Oh,
meetings,
this ain't. I got my schedule all messed up.
What you talking about?
They don't play the Texans next week. I got my week.
Oh, they play in November.
That's on the 30th. Nah, that's the 3rd. I'm tripping. I'm thinking I'm tripping. All right. Man, I almost went. I'm gonna still ride with the Texans.
But yeah, man. Hey, enjoy. Y'all have a good Sunday. Enjoy these football games. See y'all next week.
All right.
We outie. As soon as I figure out how to put the thing on.
All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. 365, we making the plays. You talking the game, get you to the days. We're high in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety topics, living the same. All presentation, sports information. In the airways, taking the nation. All sport, all plays, like working your faces. Grace at the field, so tie the laces. All sports, all plays.